This is Shoshone Falls. So I'm at Shoshone Falls and there's this lake here, which is great. So all these people are swimming. It's so cool, except for, let me show you one thing. I just don't know if I can get in there. Yeah, I don't think so. It's a bummer. Plus Frankie's not allowed here, which really sucks. It says no dogs allowed like a million times. So I guess we're just gonna have to go find some rocks to have fun today. We're gonna show his rig and
yeah, we'll go check it out.
Yeah, I'll give you a little tour of his setup.
My name is Corey and I'm from upstate New York, and I got a 2006 Toyota Tundra and traveling across country. Let's go check this thing out.
What?
In the back seat, it's a little cluttered back here. We got 6 gallons of water. That's my water supply. In here under this cabinet that I built, I keep my tents, I keep my chairs, I keep my shower bag. I got just random cups here, my shoes, all stuff like that. Got this drawer that I built, it just keeps odds and ends. I got my GoPro in here, other odds and ends stuff. Up top we got storage containers. This side is for like my shampoos, my shower stuff, my toothbrush, all that good stuff. The other one we got back here is all electrical equipment, my camera accessories, all my cords to charge everything. So we come over to this side and captain's chair. That's where all the business happens. In the back I got my 12-volt refrigerator. It's a refrigerator and freezer in one, dual zone. They work themselves independently, separated. And I got all my, probably gonna be hard to see in there on film. I got, that's where all my charging for the fridge. Up top, I got a grocery basket with a bunch of snacks and goodies and all that good stuff. Gotta have your quart of spare oil. You never know when you need some extra oil on the road. I got my my backpack here. This is a weekend pack for roughly 3 days, and then I got my day pack inside of that to save for space.
How do you power your fridge?
I power everything that doesn't have to do with the vehicle is powered on a second battery under the hood.
All right, where's
here,
your...
This is the Powerhouse V8 4.7, and this is my second battery on this side. This is what powers all the accessories that doesn't have to do with tied into the truck. I got my fuse box, got a circuit breaker back here.
How does the circuit breaker work?
Okay, so the circuit breaker, if I wanted to, I'll hit this red button. Right now that just killed off all power that goes to this fuse box and only this fuse box. So when you want to reset it, you just take this yellow arm, push it back in, it trips the breaker again, it resets it, and you're all good to go. This thing also, if there has to be any power surge or anything that happened funky in the electrical system, this thing will trip automatically, so it wouldn't damage any electronics or any stuff like that. So it works the same way as like a breaker at your house.
How do you charge this battery?
So this battery charges off of my alternator. It's tied in via, there's a smart isolator on the driver's side. It's a P-line unit. It's a smart battery isolator. Pretty much what this thing does is it disconnects battery when it doesn't see charging voltage through the alternator. And then when it does detect charging voltage, this connects the two batteries together so they can both be charged by the alternator, and it disconnects when the vehicle is off, so you will never have a dead primary battery.
Can you just run that off of your regular alternator? Do you need a special one?
You can run this off a regular alternator. This is a 100, I believe a 100 amp unit. They do have different amp units that you can buy depending on your system. These trucks came, this has the towing package on this truck, so it came with a 130 amp alternator, and that is, for the setup I got, that is definitely, it definitely does the job, and there's no issues so far, at least.
So what kind of battery is your second battery?
That is a die-hard AGM battery. It's about 70 amp hours, and it's honestly close to one of the best batteries on the market that you can buy, die-hard. It's what the military uses, so I mean, if that doesn't say anything.
Why did you choose AGM over another type of battery like a lithium?
So AGM batteries, they can take discharge at least way better than a standard battery can. So AGM batteries, since it's my dual battery setup and it's a battery that is always getting drained down and stuff and recharged, if you did that to like a battery on my primary side, eventually that battery will wear out in a year, 2 years. Where this battery can definitely take a load and a hit way more than just a regular battery. The inside, this is where I sleep. This is what took most of the building time. This took me roughly around 3 months to build. It's dual 10-inch drawers. They both lock. They're run on 1-inch bars with skateboard bearings, and I got power outlets on this side, and they have voltage meters on them to tell you how much volts you got. Roughly got 12.5 volts right now. These are my little battery operated side lights, good for cooking, doing anything that you need a light for, and it's mobile. So let's open this side of the drawer here. This side is my cooking drawer, and it pulls out pretty far. I got my stove right here. I got my Coleman dual zone stove. Underneath I keep my spices. It's a little disorganized, so got my spices, all that good stuff. My silverware in the back here. Got some Fireball, never know when you need that. And just got all the stuff in the front here that has to do with making food. We got sauces here. When we go towards the back more, I got my pans back here, my plates. These are supposed to be in the back further, I just didn't organize this. Canned goods go all in the back. And I can show you. Right here I made a little trap door so you can access stuff in the back. A bunch of pastas and tons of canned food back there. That helps a lot having that. Yeah. And on this side I got a whole drawer of clothes. This is where I put all my clothes for the most part. And I got 2 bins for beach stuff and winter stuff, even though it's hot as hell out here. Got my detergent pods here. Got a first aid kit. Got socks, a belt. Got vacuum sealed bags to save on space. In the back, behind everything back here. I got coats and jackets, all that good stuff for the cold environment. Never know where I'm gonna end up, so I'm gonna need everything.
So how long have you been traveling in this vehicle?
I've been living on the road for now 2.5 months, 3 months.
What do you think of it?
I love it. I think everybody should be doing this. It's definitely an experience, lifetime experience. yeah, everybody should be getting out on the road and at least be doing it once in their lives, because it's definitely a lifetime changing experience.
It's 2 months you've been on the road?
So, like I said, I started off in upstate New York, made my way down the whole East Coast, down to Outer Banks, the Florida Keys, and then made my way up through Georgia, through Kentucky, and then started making my way out to the West Coast, and now I'm in Idaho, and it's been great. The heat, not so much, but everything else has been pretty great, and can't wait to see what else is in store for me. It's going to be exciting.
Where are you headed after this?
After this, eventually I am heading back to the East Coast, unfortunately. I'm going to be finishing my travels in Idaho. So I'm going to be right now I'm in Boise. I'm going to be heading out towards Yellowstone, Tetons area, all that, and then make my way back up toward northern Idaho, and then Glacier, Montana, and Badlands, and make my way out, across the north, make my way back out to the East Coast. And that's my plan so far. Hit Niagara Falls, that whole nine, Watkins Glen, Letchworth State Park. It's great stuff. Got to visit. And then I'll make my way back to the Catskills.
So we met at Shoshone Falls in Idaho. It's this really pretty waterfall. They called it the Niagara of the West, but what do you think about that?
Not even close. Whoever hasn't seen Niagara Falls, you must go. It's amazing.
So then we stayed a night at a campground over there, looking kind of over the waterfall, which was nice, but very dusty. So we moved to Lucky Peak Lake. We camped out on the beach there, and that was really, really nice. So much better.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful views.
Absolutely.
I'll insert some pictures. And the swimming, it was really nice swimming.
Very refreshing.
Yeah.
On
But there was
like today.
a ton of little bugs, though. That was the only bad part. But I mean, every campsite kind of has something. You're camping, so.
Yeah.
If you could do this all over again, would you do anything different?
There's probably some things I could do different, but pretty much how I took a lot of time to plan this, and I wanted it to be planned pretty much how I wanted it, because I didn't want to be on the road and not have the things that make me feel at home, because you really need to have that to somewhat enjoy yourself living out of a vehicle, because sometimes can be really hard, but not too much things that I would do different. I would, if I had more time, I would have a roof rack set up for more space and stuff like that. Eventually get a solar unit. I have a portable solar panel, suitcase style, but eventually I would like to get a rooftop solar unit. Just little stuff like that, but other than that, I don't think there's much things I would do differently.
What's the hardest part about living on the road?
The hardest part is definitely doing things that you're used to doing at home, and then when you try to do those things on the road, you don't either have those items to do those things, or just in general doing things on the road is more of a task. Just I have a shower bag, but I can't use the shower bag and take a shower anywhere I want. So finding showers is a big thing that I definitely miss having. Just when you're in your house, you're just able to turn your shower on and you hop right in your shower. It's not like that when you live on the road. There's sometimes when you wish you can take a shower, but you can't. And that's just how it goes with this kind of life.
Is there anything else you want to tell the viewers?
Anything else? Let's see. I just want to tell everybody, if you guys are thinking about doing this, that everybody should definitely get out and do this. Even if you're worried about, you have a job, this and that, this is the time, this is your moment. Today is the day that they go out there and do it, because there's no guaranteed for tomorrow. And even if you have the mindset, well, I'll just work, make good money, and then in the future I can go out and do it, there might be not a future for you to do that. And you also are going to be older, where you're not going to be as in good shape where you can do certain things. So it definitely, when you're young, live it up, enjoy life, and that is just it. Just enjoy every second of life, because it's been awesome. I love the van life, truck life, living on the road. It's probably the best decisions I've ever made in my life. So I definitely recommend everybody to get out there and do it.